Hi guys, welcome back. So, Bhangra. We've talked a lot about Indian classical music and the relevant structures associated with it. But really what we want to start to look at is how Bhangra has sort of brought Indian classical music to the 20th century and 21st century. So Bhangra is it's a type of folk music, and it's from the Punjab region of India, northern India. So that's Punjab there. Okay. It borders Pakistan, which is here, and it also borders China, which is here. So we get these sort of lots of cross-cultural influences coming in from the east, from China, and from the western part of the Indian subcontinent, which is Pakistan. So Pakistan used to be part of India until there was a civil war, and then it was separated. So, they still have a lot of folk retentions from the Pakistan region as well. Alright, so Bhangra is used for dancing and celebration. It's associated with really vibrant colours, lots of dancing, lots of jewellery. Sometimes they use different materials, balloons, these sort of abacus-looking objects, and it's all designed just to make the celebrations really colourful, really joyful. The music tends to be quite fast, and traditionally there's lots of sitars, there's lots of tabla, exactly as we would imagine from Indian classical music, but it doesn't have the structure. It's very much a sort of strophic structure where we just have repeated sections all the time. All right, but what we start to get is a fusion, really, a fusion of the traditional folk Bhangra, of Indian folk music, a fusion of Indian classical music with the instrumentation, and then that sort of binds itself to Western exports like hip-hop and electronic music, drum and bass, dance, house, etc. And they all sort of fuse together, and they create what we come to know as Bhangra. So Bhangra has quite a traditional sort of rhythm, okay, and it's always played in these triplets, and it makes it sort of skip, okay. So because we've got the skip, the sort of swung style, da 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 da, it sort of gives it a like a jumpy, exciting, driving rhythm. All right, but the accents are also what's really important. So we've got an accent always on the first beat, and then we've got two accents on the second half of the third beat and the first half of the fourth beat, and it gives it quite a specific feel. So you've got the first beat, da, and then you've got sort of shorter beats, da 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 da, and then da da. All right, so you've got these two strong beats and a small beat at the end. So when you put it all together, you've got da 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 da. Okay, and it gives it that is very traditional Bhangra. All right, very traditional Bhangra, and that is usually played on a dole drum, and then over the top we have like all these like sitar riffs. And then in modern Bhangra we have a lot of samples. So let's have a listen. If I just show you a quick example here. So this is Hassan, and we can hear lots of samples and that traditional rhythm. So you can hear the skippy rhythm underneath, all these electronic sounds over the top, and then this like really upfront drum beat that's taken from sort of Western dance music. It's more obvious when you listen to some work by Punjab MC, which is what you're going to do in a listening task later. But let's have a look at this Punjab MC one. You really hear the skipping rhythm, the sitar, and then the electronic samples of older tracks that are on top. And
it's the rock in the building. Khalid,
So the rhythm is really prominent there. Da 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 da. Okay, and it's really fast. And then over the top, there's obviously Jay-Z on this particular track, but there's often like Indian MCs, Indian singers, and then we have these sampled drum beats that come in as well, and a sampled bass line, a sort of heavy synthesized bass line over the top. Let's have a listen.
Yes. Live from United States, Brooklyn, New York, it's your boy, Young. The nephews is in the house. As soon as the beat drop, we got the streets locked overseas. A Punjabi MC in the rock. I came to see the mommies in the spot. On the count of 3, drop your body like it's hot. 1, Young, 2, you.
So you've got the sampled drum beat over the top, and then you've got the bass line underneath, which is actually taken from a TV show actually, but and then you've got the sitar and the dol drum playing the very traditional Bhangra rhythm over the top, which is this. So that's sort of that's Bhangra in a nutshell. There's obviously tons of artists associated with it, but what we want to try and pick out is those key elements. So on the forums, guys, there's going to be 3 listening extracts, and I want you to listen to each of them, and then see if you can pick out the instrumentation, see if you can pick out the traditional Indian elements that we've done in previous lessons, and then see if you can associate them with the Western elements that we've just talked about, and then I'll have a look at it. All right, good luck. I'll see you next week.